Hi, Mike Stish here from Hackaday.com. I'm working on the Scope Noob column. Last week I started by measuring mains frequency, and I'm going to do that again. I got a pretty cramped breadboard here, but it's cramped for a reason. There's a method to my madness. And let's just start by doing that mains measurement again. So I'm going to put... There was a comment that suggested that I try the AC trigger, which does a great job if you're measuring mains frequency. And then make sure my probe is on 10x. And there we go. Alright, so that's a pretty good signal right there. You can see 10 volts per division, and this is supposed to be a 12 volt wall wart, so that's doing pretty well. And then what I've got, let's turn on channel 2, I have a full bridge rectifier, full wave rectifier here, and if I hook it up correctly, let me find my connections here. Alright, so full wave rectified, right? It is not full wave rectified. So the problem that we have here, let me just get the same division. The problem that we have here is that you can't measure these both at the same time because the reference clips are basically connected to each other. So I'm shunting around some of the diodes. So I actually need to disconnect channel 1 in order to get my full wave rectification. So there is beautiful full wave rectified waveform. It's actually not very beautiful. I don't know why one of the dips here is not very pretty, but that's the way it is, and could be a problem with my diodes, I guess. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, so that's fine. Now the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and put a big capacitor in there. It does not need to be this big, but I had it sitting around. I pulled off an old motherboard, and immediately you see it smooth that wave out, which is really nice. And of course, if you're going to do this, the next thing that you're going to do is go ahead and regulate that power. So let me hook up a regulator as well. Alright, and so now at 10 volts per division, let's move to channel 1. If we do 5 volts per division, you'll see that my 5 volt regulator is exactly on the 5 volts per division, exactly on the line there, and actually my smooth signal has dropped below where it was before. Actually, that's on 10 volts per division, isn't it? Interesting. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So on 5 volts per division, 5, 10, 15, it's up like 17. So that's kind of interesting. But at any rate, we have our nice, steady, smooth 5 volt signal right here, and I was able to look at it with the scope. So that's pretty cool.